All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low clicks syndrome. And BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all, or Boudoir Facebook ad, is under 6%. So this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And we care about that because that means if they click somewhere on it, they're not simply scrolling on by. And also, if they click somewhere on it, we know our ad has entered their brain, which means that's the only chance that we can get them to buy from us, is getting our ad into their brain. So we gotta get this number as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. If we got 6%, we got something super wrong. If we're under 6%, we got something super wrong. And that's because a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It's super common. I see it everywhere, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. And so we got building up our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we invented this. Basically, we're going to leave the current ad, we duplicate it, and we apply treatment to the duplicated Boudoir Facebook ad. It takes about a week. Then after a week, we keep whichever one running is the one that has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad. So once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. So our ad is going into more than 6 out of every 100 women's brains. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe, a BLCS universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution is easy. Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And then we can achieve pre-click alignment. And we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, my residency went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild, brought them back to the hospital. One of them, brought it back, tested it, found its unique CTR all was 4.3%. So that's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. And so we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week, got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand on the original, now all they need to do is spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and in both scenarios get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So at $3,700 a month, they don't have to spend anymore. They can pocket it. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, an efficiency bonus, because they no longer have to spend it. So it's it's like $40K bonus over the next 12 months. And, don't need to, literally do not need to service any clients, literally no extra work. It's simply by eliminating the wasted spend. All right, second part of my residency, found a Boudoir Facebook ad at unique CTR all 1.39%. So we knew that BLCS is present because unique CTR all under 6%. So BLCS is present. So duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So insanely good, much better. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So again, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, on the original, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad, and get their ads into the same number of women's brains, in both scenarios. So 8,400 wasted ad spend each month, eliminated, back in their pocket. It's literally like $100,000 bonus at the end of the next 12 months. And finally, had a patient, unique CTRL. He had 5.03%, so we know that BLCS was present. Did a lot more work with this one, treating it with Boudoir Pico. And it took about a week. And we found out that, so we went from 5.03%, so we know that BLCS is present. And then we got it up to unique CTRL 15.35%, which is insanely good. And found out he was wasting, his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of its ad spend. So if he's spending $10,000 a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, on the original, then all he has to do now is spend $3,300 on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he gets his ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So literally he can stop paying that $6,700 a month, pocket that, and once he pockets that, he can actually, it's kind of like a phantom extra bonus every month. And at the end of it, it's like an $80,000 extra bonus. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS, from what I've seen, is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. Since it's when, look at these numbers here. We got wasting 37% of ad spend, wasting 84% of ad spend, wasting 67% of ad spend. And you average these numbers, it's going to average between 50 to 60%. So, if they're spending more than $10,000 a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then approximately $5,000 every single month is being wasted. We can eliminate that, put that back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, literally every single month, approximately. And so at the end of 12 months, it's approximately $60,000 back in their pocket. They don't have to do any extra work for. Bonus. So now, we're gonna try and diagnose this. So we're gonna diagnose this if we believe this has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So let's see. We got the below creative cluster mistake here. And the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is filling out everything Facebook tells us to fill out in, basically in our Facebook ad manager. And the cause of this is way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, which Facebook likes because they can serve more ads per unit time and earn more money, whereas we waste more money per unit time, kind of spin our wheels, throw our ad spend away. So this will contribute to a unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Now let's see, look at that creative. All right, so we got the looks like an ad mistake here in our creative. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our ad should look like an ad, because that's how other ads on Facebook look, how other Boudoir Facebook ads look. And with this, the consequence of this is actually way more women will be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. So we're wasting that money for that impression, and we're actually, this actually pulls our unique CTRL below 6%, leading to Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS. Finally, look at the See More headline, first 2 3/4 lines. Facebook newsfeed mobile. To all our frontline healthcare workers, you're the warriors who have fought the toughest battles of our time. Your dedication and courage. All right, so yeah, we only got one point of context here. So yeah, it's just the lack of context mistake, most common mistake I see, where we are believing that a small amount of context in our headline is the right way to bring more women in, get more buyers. This is the number one most important thing, to bring in more buyers. But what it actually causes is way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, lowering our unique CTRL, bringing us, under 6% and contributing to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, aka its unique CTRL is under 6%? So, yes. Yes, I do believe the unique CTRL of this one's under 6%, which would mean it has Boudoir low click syndrome. All right. And so if you're a BLCA, Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, because you got the 3 pre-click mistakes, and you want to, you know, save, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to eliminate approximately 50% of your ad spend, which would be 5K a month, approximately 60 grand in the next year. And you decide you want to do this because you're looking for other ways to pull more profit out of the business. Since inflation's going up, more boudoir photographers entering the market, it's getting more and more competitive, and you want to become dominant boudoir advertiser, then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. Right now I'm not. My DMs are closed, but when my DMs do open, shoot a DM and we will see if you qualify.